Hey, what's up guys? It's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with 3.0 Miner Poison. I love this deck. It has a very fast cycle with the Skeletons, Ice Spirit, Log, allowing you to get back to that Miner and finish off games. Miner does 64 a hit, Log does 84, and then Poison does 216. So in combination, the Poison plus Log does 300 at Tournament Standard. And you can approximately finish off games around 600 damage by just fast cycling Skeletons and Ice Spirit, getting back to that Miner and Poison, and you're able to collect W's and double elixirs super quick that way. So check out this deck for 12-win grand challenges or hit it up on the ladder and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. Alright, we got a game against Mad. We're going to be saucing out of good luck. So this guy's a part of Mad Lions. We're going to be going in for an Ice Spirit at the river and a Miner. We finally got a good player here. Okay, so he's going to end up having Prince. It's probably going to be Giant Miner Prince, if I'm guessing correctly. End up going for Skeletons. Want to follow up with an Electro after. And then Valkyrie. Pretty obvious that he was going to zap it, so I wanted to stun it so that my Valkyrie didn't get completely just mutilated there. I can poison because then the Electro Dragon dies. Then I can also go in for a Miner. He's not going to have Prince because he just used it. So he's going to have to Miner on defense, and that's not going to be a good situation for him at all. This is kind of a hard matchup for me, by the way, because he's able to just use Giant on offense where I have to use Inferno Tower. And then he's able to like Miner, Poison, Fireball, and Log me. He has 3 spells compared to my 2. And obviously the Giant's able to tank for his Miner, which is a huge issue for me. So if I don't guess his Miner correctly, it just gets way more damage because I'm playing defense. If you think about it from a perspective of like Expo versus Expo, you always want to be the more aggressive person. He's like always playing aggressive in the same mirror matchup as me. So I don't have potential for damage in all the situations he does. Go for Skeletons here, after he zaps, of course. So then the Prince ends up dying to that. Had to make sure that the Electro Dragon locked on top of the Inferno Tower, because otherwise it would just kill the Skeletons, and the Skeletons needed to distract the Prince. It's a pretty hard matchup, guys, so I need to play this perfect. He only has Mega Man and Giant, so I'm going to go for a Miner. When his Prince is out of cycle, that's when you want to abuse it and go for Miners. Might go in for a Giant, we'll see. If he does, I'll Inferno Tower. Otherwise, I'll just go in for a Valkyrie here. Actually, screw it. We're going to go for an Electro. We'll probably Fireball it, though. I want to save the Valk. I'm going to cycle Log because I need to. I'm going to go for an Inferno Tower here. Unfortunately, the Electro is just going to die, but I'm okay with that. I want to save the Prince. Going to go for another Electro. Get a very juicy connection there. Gonna go for a Log, not gonna Miner because it would be an overcommitment. The Valkyrie's gonna put in a ton of work. Then I go Skeletons up top. This is working pretty well for me. I'm gonna go Valk. Need to get the Valk to protect our Prince, hopefully, or our Electro, hopefully. If we're able to do that, then Electro will be able to kill the Mega Man as well. I could Poison if I want to. Don't really want to overcommit. Okay, that's gonna be good Poison then. This Electro Dragon will just die there, and then he won't have anything to kill Inferno Tower. Damn, man, we've played this absolutely perfectly so far. Very little tower damage on us. He's a very good player from Mad Lions, so I like it. I can Miner because his Prince is out of cycle, right? So let's take the opportunity. We know he doesn't have a Electro Dragon, so let's do this. Going for a Valkyrie so we can pull the Prince. Good Fireball damage for him, but I can just Poison and then Log and then win the game. So Poison comes in first because it does damage over time, where the Log is a one-hit wonder. And we win the game. I think I played that absolutely perfectly, and that was actually a tough matchup, so GG. I'm very glad to win that one. Very good player from Mad Lions, too. Usually when I play against a good player with a hard counter, I don't end up winning, but dang, man. That was perfect. Alright, so this guy's going to end up going in for an Expo, so we're just going to end up poisoning that right out of the gate, see what's up. So, probably going to be 2.9. It could also be the Rocket Cycle one with Ice Wizard and NATO, so I have to wait and see what those other cards are. So Ice Golem doesn't really tell me much. When we see Archers or Ice Wizard, we'll know for sure. I'm going to go for a Miner in the safe spot just in case he has NATO and Ice Wizard. Yep, so he did have that variation. Okay, so we know he has Rocket with his deck. He could also have Fireball. Usually they have Rocket. We'll see if he has Fireball or not. He would Fireball this if he did. Go Log here. Fire off an Ice Spirit, and then Poison. We actually were able to clip the Mega Minion, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's going to go for an Ice Golem right on top of the Miner for sure, though. So I don't really know if I really want to do that or not. Let's see if he drops his Ice Golem first. So I'm going to go Skeletons in the back. Yep. So now he can't block it. It's got Skeletons actually, never mind. Psych! He's going to set up an Expo. I just have Valkyrie to counter it, and we're going to be fine. He's definitely setting up an Expo. I'll poison and Valkyrie it. Valkyrie to tank is always a pretty good play, and then I can even mine it right on top of the Expo to finish it off. Poison's going to go clobber the Mega Minion. So with this matchup, you generally just want to use your spells to damage it from a distance and not going for Inferno Towers. That's my biggest mistake that I see from people. It's going for Inferno Towers on top of the Expo. You don't want to do that ever, in any situation. Go for a Log here. Ice Spirit at the river again. It's going to go for an Ice Wizard again. I can go for an Electro. We're up so much that if he rockets this, then I just spam him. Kind of want to see a rocket, honestly. And this inside miner placement, he could nail this to King, but it's actually going to direct the Expo. The Expo has to target that after it kills the Valkyrie. Okay, we're just going to drop Skeletons to prevent too much damage, and then I'm going to go for an Electro. Dang, that HP buff. I'm going to go for a First Power now. I usually don't do this because it's really risky, but he wasn't going to drop anything. So I broke my own rule and went in for the Inferno Tower when I knew he wasn't going to drop anything because of his really awkward placement, and I hadn't had to drop the Inferno Tower the entire time. So if you can get away with an Inferno Tower, it's okay, but it's super risky, so I wouldn't advise doing it in most situations. Just cycle back to Valkyries whenever you can. Notice how I'm cycling Skeletons, Ice Spirit, getting back to a Miner. Poisoning. It's going to go NATO, it doesn't matter. Ice Spirit, Skeletons, OP. He logs. I'm just going to play safe rather than sorry. And end up going for the Valkyrie here. He's already used his NATO, so I can go in for a Miner here. Poison the Skeletons. Log. I pre-poisoned the Skeletons because I knew he was going to drop it. It's all he had. And we win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. That was a pretty textbook way of dealing with this deck. Pretty good game. Alright, we got a game against Jose. We're going to be saucing out of good luck here. Definitely want to go in for a Miner and kick off the game with that. See what he's up to. So when we see minions, probably going to be a fast cycle deck. Most likely will be Rare Miner. So I'm not sure if I really want to end up going in for the Electro just yet. Okay, so I want to go in for the Electro on top of the minions, have the Skeletons help, kill the Bandit with the Ice Spirit hopefully, and have the Valkyrie tank in front. Yes, so Valkyrie was barely able to get in front. That Bandit was a little bit scary. He's got Miner with this. I wasn't anticipating that. Okay, so the Inferno Dragon is definitely going to be a nuisance. I think I'm going to have to Miner on defense here. Which I don't really want to do. But I think we could pull the Inferno Dragon back. And that would be better than like just sacking it completely. Like I could have dropped it right there, but if I drop it in that position, I think it would have been a little bit better. Got more value out of it. I'm gonna go Skeletons. I'm gonna go for Log plus Ice Spirit on top of the Bandit. Kill it, please. Yes, does not get a charge on us. That's good. Okay, wait for the Miner to be tanked for by the Valkyrie. Go in with the Miner. Maybe we get a couple Valkyrie hits. Maybe at least one, please. Yeah, we do get one. Awesome. Should have probably dropped it in the corner so then the Inferno Dragon doesn't get distracted by that. It's okay though. Gives us a little bit more time to build up Elixir. Kind of worried about spam. See what his spell is. Depending on what he spells, the Electro Wizard doesn't have Fireball then. Probably just has Poison. Okay, so those minions are going to die. Definitely just going for Skeletons here. Valkyrie after. Ice Spirit consequently will finish off the minions. Awesome. So he's going to have Bandit. Want the Bandit to walk towards our Miner and not dash towards it. Don't dash, don't dash. Awesome. He's going to have Mega Knight as expected, but I thought he was going to have Ram Rider with this. It looks like a Ram Rider deck. He just like swapped out the Ram Rider for the Miner, man. What a wild sir. We go for a Skeleton, so then the Mega Knight doesn't put in too much work against us. Since he went in for the Poison, I can go for an Electro Wizard. And the Valkyrie should be jumped on, but we're still going to be fine. He's going to go for an Inferno Dragon. This is our time. This is our moment. This is our calling. We're going to go for the Miner. Going for the Poison on top of all the defensive units. Get the Electro on top of the Inferno Dragon. Shut it down. Snack and a half. Going to go for the Log, so then the Electro Wizard retargets on the important stuff in life. Gonna go in for Skeletons and Electro Wizard to reset. I didn't know where he was gonna drop it. I wanted to make sure that I had something to reset him. And I'm not gonna be going in for a Valkyrie with my Electro because we know for sure he has Mega Knight. Can't really allow him to get that value on us, you know? You guys feel me? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Skeletons first, secondary Electro, Ice Spirit after. I have to Miner on defense, unfortunately, but that's really the only way to make sure that the Bandit doesn't dash on us. I'm not about that life at all. Letting that Bandit dash. It's never a fun time. So I can just poison here for some guaranteed damage. I think that's what it's come down to, guys. Ice Spirit, Electro again. Miner, because he's exhausted a lot of his elixir and he doesn't have any way of breaking through anymore. Miner's coming down. He's going to go drop an Electro. We can poison it for guaranteed damage again. Going to have to save our Valkyrie for defense against the Miner. Got to kill that quick and then just distract long enough for the Valkyrie to get up. So we're going to go cycle our Valkyrie early. I'm going to go in for Skeletons here. Ice Spirit after. And then Electro. So we killed everything. Valkyrie's still in place. Going for a Miner, going for a Poison, going for a Log because he's going to drop the Electro on top. And that's going to be GG. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Definitely a tough matchup because the Mega Knight makes sure that you can't go in for Miner plus Electro Wizard Valkyrie pushes, but if you orchestrate it correctly and don't stack too many units, you generally do win this matchup. Got a game against Dark Shadows. We're going to be saucing out of good luck here. Going to drop Ice Spirit at the river, and then we're going to end up going in for a Valkyrie on defense against the Barbarian that he's about to drop. Okay, man. Yeah. So he's going to have Lumberjack, Barbarian, probably going to be a Golem deck. We'll have to wait and see, though. We're going to win this interaction at the river, so I want to go for Skeletons just to make sure that we reset the attack animation of the Mega Minion on top of the Skellies, providing us a little bit more defensive value. I need to wait for that thing to get out of the rage, otherwise it kills, I think. I think that would have killed Ice Spirit. Not 100% sure. Does the Fly Machine in rage kill Ice Spirit? I think it does. I just didn't want to drop that on top and find out because it would have been too much damage. I'm going to go poison this. If he Golems, or if he goes in for a Lava Hound, we just rush opposite with a Valkyrie here. So definitely going to have to Inferno Tower this. He's not going to have Elixir, so I'm just going to Inferno Tower early. I'm going to catch the Lava Hound. It's going to die. It's generally what you want to do. We got away with murder there, quite literally. He was just down so much elixir, so he wasn't able to make anything happen since we went in for the Valkyrie opposite lane. That worked out super well. So he's going to have the spam variation, he's not going to have clone. It's a pretty bad play, because now I can just go in for a Valkyrie here, and then have the Miner, and then you have no way of killing this. The Valkyrie's going to be tanking for the Miner, and then you don't have a response for the Miner. Miner gets 700 damage. I was going to go Barb Barrel, but that's a ton of elixir, and then the Valkyrie still gets hits. You can't go for Tombstone until you're at full. I don't think he was at full elixir when he did that. Anyway, he's out of Tombstone cycle again. I can go for Inferno Tower again. And then I can go for a Valkyrie. So we go Ice Spirit, Valkyrie at the river. He's going to go Fly Machine, and a Poison, and go in for an Electro. I'm going to wait for the Baby Dragon, then I go in for my Electro. Top of both of them. Skeletons after. Ice Spirit here. Valkyrie to tank for the Baby D. For a tower yet again, so then the Baby D dies, and all of his spam hopefully dies. We'll see, though. I actually have to poison the Inferno. Or not the Inferno. I'm going to have to poison all of his spam with the Inferno. We should be okay, though. Couple with Electro. Shut down the spam. Could go for a Valkyrie in front of that, but it's a little bit scary switching lanes on him. I should have. I didn't know he was going to Tombstone there. Did not know that was going to happen. I'm going to go opposite lane of the Tombstone as per usual. See what he does. If he goes in for any type of spam, we can just poison it. Like if he goes in for a Fly Machine, I hope he does. Yo, we got him. I don't understand why people keep going for the Tombstones like that when they don't have Elixir to defend. GG, well played, and peace out. The Tombstone is a really good play if you're at full Elixir, and you know that I can't Valkyrie you, but if I can, you're going to lose the game. So yeah. We see Ice Golem, Skeletons, and Ice Spirit, probably going to be 2.9 Expo. Usually that's what it's going to be. No, it might be icebow, guys. Might be icebow or something weird. I don't know. Icebow usually doesn't have both the fast cycle cards, so I don't know what this is. It's gonna have Mega Minion. Yeah, I can't really put my finger on it. I don't know what he's got in store for us. You know, it's a fast cycle deck. Maybe it will be Expo, some variation of Expo, but can't definitively say. Maybe it's Expo Tesla with that. Yeah, looks like that's what it's going to be. Okay, so he's got a different one. He's going to have Hunter. We go Poison on top of his actual units. Unfortunately, the Hunter will melt us. And I'm going to go for a Log, so then maybe we're going to be able to nullify some of the damage. But that was a really good Hunter on his end, so that's well played, man. I guess this deck will be a little bit more formidable, so yeah, well played, man. Is he giving me some BM, or is that, yeah, he's actually BMing me a little bit. Alright, so I gotta win this. I gotta assert some dominance. Whenever they get damaged and they say well played, it's obvious that they are BMing. So, I want to go same lane as him. We will win this if I just don't go in for Valkyries right into Hunters. Going for a Miner here. If he goes in for a Hunter, we'll poison it. When he goes in for an Expo, of course, not earlier. It's going to be a dead Hunter. I want to go for Skeletons in a spot that he's not going to want to log. Skeletons will be able to deny some of the hits. Cool. Still getting some chip damage, but the early part of the game was really good for him, unfortunately. Going for another Miner. He's probably going to go for a Hunter. I'm just actually just going to poison that immediately. I want to cycle poisons first, so I can get ahead in the chip war. Then I want to go in for an Electro here. Can cycle back to another poison, and we should be able to shut this down. Get damage on top of the Mega Minion. Double Mega Minions are going to die. And we're doing super well now. I cycled 2 poisons there because I knew that I could get back to another. Cycle my poison early because of that. Should have to log this, unfortunately, because he would stack up too many of them. Gonna go Valk here. Save my poison now. So he's playing pretty well. He's definitely playing pretty well. We go for a poison because he's going to set up an Expo soon. Thought he would. I thought we would catch the Expo. We did not, though. Guess we'll just keep cycling him here. Valkyrie, because I knew he'd set up an Expo. He had to. His defensive one's going to die soon. My Miner should be able to catch his Expo for a second. Skeleton should be able to do some work. He's going to definitely get some tower damage, but it's not going to be too much. Not going to be too hefty. And go for another Valkyrie, and then just go in for a poison and a log because it does 300 total. But okay, he's actually going to catch us, unfortunately. But I can go for poison, cycle back to a log, just going to go for Ice Spirit, so we distract the Mega Minion from getting hits. Even if he logs, it doesn't matter. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, man. It was a little bit sketchy early on because he caught us with the Hunter,